If anything, learning how to sew is a journey with ups and downs. And here on YouTube and Instagram, people tend to only show what went well and not what went wrong. So when I started this project and realized halfway that this wasn't going to work out the way I had planned, I was about to throw all the footage away. Why would anyone want to watch me ruining a perfectly good blouse? Because that's what I'm going to do in this video. But as I put more and more work into the video, I realized that that's not the right mindset. If we only accept perfection online, how are we ever going to accept imperfection in real life? Isn't sustainability about imperfection, especially when it comes to fashion and sewing and what we wear? It's about a patched up jacket with a little patch on the elbow, or a thrifted dress that has a stain or it just doesn't fit right. And isn't learning how to sew about failing, about trying again, and eventually, hopefully, succeed? So in this video I am going to show you how I tried to upcycle a blouse I don't wear anymore and how I completely screwed it up. Enjoy! I have two garments here that I don't really wear anymore. I want to see if I can change them into something that I will wear. First of all, there's this blouse, which I bought in the store, I think over 10 years ago. I tend to save my clothes very long. And I don't really like the fit anymore, but it's still in very good quality, so it would be such a waste to get rid of it. And it has some really nice features, but we'll go into that a little bit later. And I have this dress. Hi, editing me. As you will find out, and as you probably may have guessed from the title of this video, I didn't do anything with the dress. This whole project has been a complete disaster, so just the blouse. So first, there's the blouse. Did you like that edit? It's very see-through. You can see pretty much everything, so you have to wear something under it, unless you're that kind of girl, I don't know. It's an A-line blouse, so it's not fitted or anything, and it has a landscape on it. It's very long, as you can see. If I just bend down, it comes over my hips. And the best part about it, I think, is the green here. And I also really love the color. It has some shine on it. The back is just dark gray and also very see-through. And at the sides you can see that it's longer in the back than it is on the front. What do I want to keep from this blouse? I like the color very much, so I'm probably not going to change anything about that. I like this part, but what I don't like is that it's over my hips, because that doesn't really work for my figure. And I also don't really like the A-line shape. I like fitted garments. I mean, looking at it like this, maybe like we can add some darts, or maybe a tunnel to gather it to the waist. Maybe add a lining. So what I will definitely keep is the collar. Maybe change the buttons. But that's no point, because there's a flappy thing. I don't know. Obviously I'm not very good at seeing a garment and then thinking of something, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start cutting it and then take you with me on the process. So, since I really had no idea what I was doing, I decided to wing it a little bit in front of the mirror and come up with a design. What I did realize I wanted was for the front to be a little less see-through, or not see-through anymore at all. So I made a lining out of some scrap muslin fabric, and I hand sewed that to the front panels of the top. I think you can see that this side is still the same, it's still see-through, but this side now has the lining. and I hand stitched it all around. It was very peaceful work to do, and the result is very nice. And you can see it's still hanging loose here. But there's a problem with my initial plan, because I wanted to add a tunnel with some elastic here and then raise this up to the waist so that this can fall over and drape nicely. But with this lining, which is a fabric that behaves completely different from this fabric, you can already see when I do this, this is not going to drape very nicely over the waist. Yeah. So I really like the result on the fabric, like what it does to its see-throughness. But I don't really know how to continue at the moment. Should I continue with the original plan? So remove this lining and replace it for something else. I don't have any suitable fabrics at the moment, but I could find them. Or should I change the design and go with pleats here, for example? Maybe remove, like, disconnect the front and the back panel, pleat them, and then attach them together. So I tried another type of design with different type of waistband and tunnels and pleats and darts. I just couldn't figure out, so I just went outside and did the other side of the lining, because that's the only thing I will share about that. I really liked how the lining fabric behaved with the front fabric. I tried to gather the blouse into the binding that I had, but as you can see, it ended up not being very nice at the top, so I took everything apart again. And that's when I reached the moment where I just completely abandoned the original design or plan and just went for it. I decided to make it an A-line blouse after all, and just cut it off to a length that I actually liked it. And didn't cut it very evenly. And then I added a binding at the bottom to finish the edge. The final result. It's not great. Yeah, it's not. No, this is not good. It's uneven, as you can probably tell. I was so fed up with how everything wasn't going as I had planned that I just decided to wing it. And if you've only been sewing for 2 years, in my case, then winging it isn't exactly the way you want to go. So that's unfortunate. It's a bit of a waste of this blouse, but yeah, what are you gonna do? What did we learn? Well, going through my closet to find stuff I don't wear anymore to change and upcycle really taught me about what works for me and what doesn't. Do you know that feeling when you see a nice sewing pattern and you love it, you see it, you love it, you make it, you wear it, and then you look in the mirror and you kind of hate it? I've been there a couple of times, and I probably will be more often. You, as if you are a sewer, probably have been there as well. But that way you learn how to choose styles and shapes that actually do work for you and that you will actually wear. And finally, what I hope you take away from this video is don't be afraid to screw up. Yes, it's wasteful. It's a shame that this blouse now has to continue its life like this. It's not sustainable at all, and it's a very frustrating process, to say the least. But if we don't allow ourselves to try things and screw them up, how will we ever grow and learn? So Thank you for watching. I hope to see you back soon for another video.